Okay, so we now are live on both streams. It's going to be recorded, so if you want to come back and watch this again, you can do. Okay, so you can actually watch it back over on YouTube as well. So you can actually watch it on YouTube right now if you wanted to, but you're already on TikTok, so it doesn't really matter. That's absolutely fine. Okay, guys, we are going to start this off. Let's actually look at the theory test. Okay, well, let's just come back here. Let's level it up a bit more like so. Push it about there. And then so on. Okay, that should be good. Okay, well, we're not going to do a full 50 question mock test. In fact, we're going to do the practice revision questions. We'll do all the categories but the videos because it kind of orientates it a bit weird. So we don't want to do that for the lives. So we're going to do all the questions. Okay, we'll do all of the categories. You can actually choose loads of different categories on it. So just actually going through here, you can choose alertness, attitude, documents, hazard awareness, traffic and or road and traffic signs, incidents, accidents and emergencies, other types of vehicles, vehicle handling, which somebody just asked for to do, motorway rules, rules of the road, safety margins, safety in the vehicle, vulnerable road users, and vehicle loading. Also, guys, all the answers are actually in the highway code book. So you want to really get one of these highway code books, all right? They're really, really, really good. The link is in my description if you want to get one as well. Okay, right, so let's actually start then. We're going to do 20 questions. Car driver GB, that's what we want, because most of you want category B anyway, and we're going to go for questions not seen yet, okay? So if we start this off, guys, then we can actually crack on with it as well. So I want to see your answers A, B, C, or D, okay? Adam says, can I use the AA one? Yes, you can. I've also got one of them as well. Yes, you can use this one as well, yeah? As long as it's the fully updated and complete highway code book, you're absolutely fine with it. You can use it, not a problem. I have both. Ain't that very good? Okay. Okay. So let's actually start this off. Kapow, I've seen your comment. Do I know Chris? No, I don't know Chris. Let's stay on topic though, actually, Kapow, so that's fine. Okay, let's start this off. So question number 1 is, when should you use hazard warning lights? When should you use hazard warning lights? Okay, is it A, when warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop? B, when your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction? C, when your direction indicators aren't working? Or D, when you're double parked on a two-way road? A, B, C, or D on these ones, guys. A, B, C, or D on this one. So Happy saying B, King of T saying B, Cushy saying A. Tanya was saying easily B, right. A lot of people are saying B. Let's keep the lights going as well, guys. Let's get many more people in the room. So pass one to room, too cold. Okay, so BB, Farhan is saying B, Wally's saying B, Brendy is saying B, Rainy is saying B as well. B for Baz says Angel, excellent, well done. Sorry, that's all right. Kabal, that's fine. Adam is saying B. Yeah, pretty much you got it. Kirsty Bieber is also saying B as well. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. When warning on, let's look at the breakdown of the other answers. Okay, so when you're warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop, you wouldn't use your hazard warning lights for that. You'd actually just put your left indicator on, wouldn't you? Yeah. When your direction indicators aren't working, well, the hazard warning lights isn't going to tell people wait, you're going to move left or right. Yeah. In that case, when you're double parked on a two-way road, well, only if you've broken down. So B is the correct answer. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction, that would make the most common sense answer and is also the safest option as well. So that's what we're going to look at. Break the question down, look at the comments, look for which one makes common sense and is the safest option as well. Yeah. Aisha, we've already started this now. We're doing all the categories. We're doing all the categories, Aisha, yeah? Okay, so let's stick with B. You also have a hint button here as well. So if you on this particular app, if you weren't really sure, you can click on the hint and actually give you a bit more of an answer and a bigger clue. Sometimes it actually gives you the full answer. Okay, let's click on to question number 2. What's the main benefit of driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? A four-wheel drive vehicle. Is it shorter stopping distances, lower fuel consumption, improved passenger comfort, or improved grip on the roads? A, B, C, or D, guys? Let's see. What's your answer? Yeah, this is the 4-in-1 theory app. The link is in my bio. They're true as just pinned it. Thank you very much. Right, Laurie, I can see lots of D's coming through here. Tim is saying D, Mohammed is saying D, Farhan is saying A though. Short stopping distances. Let's think, how would you have shorter stopping distances if you're driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? Kush is saying C, improved passenger comfort. Not necessarily, I'm afraid. It's all about a bit of like handling. I'm going to say that without actually giving you the answer. Adam is saying D. Be Fine is saying D. True is saying D. Naomi is saying D. Ian is saying B. Alexia is saying D. DJ Zonto is saying D as well. Shanna is saying D. Rifat, oh, you passed your theory test yesterday. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good to hear. You said thanks for much. Thanks for your help on my lives. Excellent. Well done. D for door. Rahat saying D. Molly's saying S. No S option, Molly. Oh, now you're saying D. Yeah, pretty much all you saying D. Most of you are actually saying D. It does make sense. When you're driving a four-wheel vehicle, you've got improved grip on the roads. Yeah, especially when you're actually accelerating, because you've got power going to the front wheels and to the rear wheels as well at the same time. Okay. Short stopping distances, not really. A lower fuel consumption, actually four-wheel drive vehicles use more fuel. So yeah, you'll actually have increased fuel consumption, right? Improved passenger comfort, yeah, that should be exactly the same. That shouldn't really matter. That depends on your suspension, I would imagine. But yeah, improved grip on the roads because you've got four-wheel drive. Yeah, so yeah, D is the correct answer. Well done, guys. You've all got it. Ayesha's got D for dog over on YouTube as well. Well done. Okay, let's just have a look at this hint as well. Just so you know, by driving all four wheels, the vehicle has maximum grip on the road. This grip is especially helpful when traveling on slippery or uneven surfaces. However, having four-wheel drive doesn't replace the skills you need to drive safely. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yep, so D is the correct answer. There it is. Just make sure I've got the correct one. Yep, improved grip. All right, question number 3. You're traveling behind a bus. What should you do if it pulls up at a bus stop? So what should you do if the bus pulls up at a bus stop? So look for pedestrians, sound your horn, pull in closely behind the bus, or accelerate past the bus. A, B, C, or D. Think, what's the safest option here, guys? What is the safest option here? Okay, and which one kind of makes common sense? Dylan is saying A, Nard is saying A, MA is saying A, Angel, Janamaz. Oh, Angel is saying A, but Janamaz just said D, accelerate past the bus. We're going to look at each answer so you kind of have a better breakdown anyway. Pretty much all of you are saying A. Olu is saying C, they're pulling closely behind the bus. Okay, think about the safest option here, okay? Somebody just said D, accelerate past the bus. What if a pedestrian steps out from behind the bus? What's going to happen if you accelerate past the bus? Is that a safe option, guys? Is that a safe option? Is accelerating past the bus a safe option? It's not, is it? It's not, okay? Look for pedestrians. Yeah. What? Think about what's going. Why is the bus pulled over? It's either going to pick up passengers or it's going to drop passengers off, isn't it? Yeah. So a passenger may walk out in front of the bus and into your path. And it has happened to me on driving lessons or even when I'm driving myself, and it's not a nice experience. It's quite a scary experience. So that would make the safest option so far. Sound your horn. How is that going to help? The pedestrian is still probably going to walk out, yeah? Pulling closely behind the bus, that means your visibility is going to be very reduced or blocked. That's not a safe option either. Accelerate past the bus, definitely not. Slow down and move away a bit more, yeah? So the safest option in this case is look for pedestrians. So most of you are saying A. Excellent. So most of you got that answer right. Good stuff. And yeah, Ayesha's saying look for pedestrians as well over on YouTube. Good stuff. Question number 4 is you're driving in fog. Why should you keep well back from the vehicle in front? So guys, pick out the key words in here. You're driving in fog. Why should you keep well back from the vehicle in front? You're driving in foggy conditions. Okay, so think about what fog causes. It means you're not be able to see far up the road in the fire, yeah? Fog's going to limit your visibility, okay? So why should you keep well back? Let's look. In case it stops suddenly, in case its brake lights dazzle you, in case it changes direction suddenly, or in case its fog lights dazzle you. Yeah, A, B, C, or D on this one, guys. Wales is saying D. Lottie's saying A, User's saying A, Brendy's saying A, Alan is saying A, Chowdhury's saying D, Tasha is saying A, Shakira's saying A as well. Lots of A's and lots of D's coming through, actually. Lots of D's coming through. Slightly worrying, I'll be honest. Okay, Emily's saying D as well. Mohammed is saying D. In case its fog lights dazzle you. Okay. So we're going to sort of look at the answers here in a lot more detail. Okay. In case it stops suddenly. Now, if you're driving very close to the vehicle in front of you and you can't see because it's foggy, you can't see in front of that vehicle, how can you plan what's going on? How do you know the vehicle in front of you isn't going to stop very quickly? The vehicle in front of you also cannot see up ahead. Does it make sense? In case the brake lights dazzling, yeah, that's going to happen anyway, so keep back. In case it changes direction, so again, that could possibly happen, so keep back. In case it's fog lights dazzling, yeah, that's going to happen, so keep back. But for safety things, in case it stops suddenly, that's going to be the option that you really want to think about here. What if you're so close to that vehicle in front and he suddenly stops and you brake not in time and you hit the back of his vehicle? Yeah? Now, I can see everybody now saying A. Now that I've broken the questions down and the answers down, every single one of you now is saying A, but there were so many D's coming through. A lot of you were saying in case it's fog lights dazzle you. Yeah? How's that a safety option? Well, it is, but okay, let's look at the hint on this anyway. If you're following another road user in fog, stay well back. The driver in front won't be able to see any hazards until they're close and might need to brake suddenly. There we go. Also, the road surface is likely to be wet and could be slippery. Yeah, so if you're driving close to the vehicle in front of them, they can't see, they might need to stop suddenly. If you're driving close, you are going to most likely smack straight into the back of their vehicle. Does that make sense, guys? Say yes if it makes sense. Yeah, and if you like the way I'm breaking the questions down, the answers down, click the follow button there, click the subscribe button as well. There'll be many more of these lives coming on. Yes, good. I can see lots of yeses coming on. Good stuff. Okay, so in case it stops suddenly is the one we want. Okay, I can see lots of follows coming through now. Excellent, good to see. So yeah, if you like how I'm breaking the question down, how I'm breaking the answers down, and you're starting to understand things, click the follow button and click the subscribe button here over on YouTube as well. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay. Right. So question 5. There are no speed limit signs on the road. How is the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit generally indicated? Is it by pedestrian islands, by street lighting, by hazard warning lights, or by double or single yellow lines? A, B, C, or D? True saying B, Tis saying B. Alan saying B, Debbie saying B. Neely, hello to you. Hello, Neely. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well. Surprised to see you over here on YouTube, actually. I'm also live on TikTok at the same time as well. This is going to be recorded and it'll be uploaded onto my YouTube channel as well. So good to see you, Neely. Hope you're well, buddy. Angel saying B for Baz. Sonia, hi Baz. Hi Sonia. Manjit saying B. Molly saying B. You're all saying B, actually. This makes sense, doesn't it? Street lighting. Good. Okay. Also, another thing. Street lighting. Ayesha has also said street lighting. What else is an indicator that it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit? Does anybody else know? It's not just street lighting. There's another answer. There's something else that you either see or don't see that makes you aware that it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Who knows the answer to that? Does anybody know? If you know, type it in the comments right now. Charlie, well done for passing. Road markings? No. It's not hazards? No. Think about it. So you're going to see not hazard lines. Dylan said hazard lines. No. What else tells you that it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit road? So street lighting is one of them. Theory Test Explained says 30-mile-an-hour speed signs. And you're almost there. Almost there with the 30-mile-an-hour speed signs. Tasha's saying signs. What about the signs? What about the signs? Residential area? Nope, it's not a residential area. Speed bumps? Nope. You can get speed bumps on almost any road, really. Even if it's a 20, it's not. No, I can't see anybody. I'll be on the sign, says Adam. Nope. All right, I'll give you the answer. Street lighting and the lack of speed signs. You won't see any speed signs at all. That's how you know it's a 30, yeah? Street lights and no speed signs. That means it's a 30. Does that make sense? Do you think about that now? If it's a 40, you'll see the 40-mile-an-hour speed sign every so often, don't you? If it's a 20, you see the 20 signs every so often. If it's a 50, 60, 70, or a national speed limit, whatever else, you see those speed signs everywhere, don't you? But when you don't see any speed signs and street lights, you know it's a 30. Yeah, does that make sense now? So I know somebody said 30-mile-an-hour speed sign, but You didn't say lack of speed sign. So that's what it needs to have been, okay? So street lighting is one of the answers on here as well. Okay, good, it makes sense, yeah. Can a 17-year-old practice to drive? Yes, they can. As long as you've got a provisional license, you're absolutely fine. Okay, question number 6. You are parked on a road at night. When must you use parking lights? When you're stopped near a bus stop, when the speed limit exceeds 30 miles an hour, when there are continuous white lines in the middle of the road, or when you're facing oncoming traffic. A, B, C, or D on this one, guys. A, B, C, or D on this one. This is the 4-in-1 Theory app. The link is in my bio. You can download it straight from my link. It costs £4.99 and it is hands down the best app there is out there. I've been using this for many, many, many years. They're true is just actually going to pin the comment. There is the pin, just there. 4-in-1 Theory app, 499. Link is in the bio. There you go. Okay, right. So what do you reckon? A, B, C, or I can see lot of people saying B on this one. There's a few D's and few C's coming through, so let's look at the hint. So you know you guys got the correct answer. When parked at night, park in the direction of the traffic. This will enable other road users to see the reflectors on the rear of your vehicle. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30. Yeah? So a lot of you were saying B anyway, when speed limit exceeds 30 miles an hour, yeah, you would use your parking lights. Okay, that's different to your side lights, guys. That is different to your side lights. So who knows what parking lights are and how to put your parking lights on? We've spoke about this before on my lives. Does anybody know what parking lights are, how to put them on? I've actually done a TikTok video on this as well. So if you look at my TikTok video, there'll be a YouTube video as well up in there somewhere. All right, don't worry about parking lights so much. If you look at my videos on my channels, on TikTok and also on YouTube, it will show you how to do the parking lights as well. I would actually show you how to do that now, but I can't because I'm using both phones, okay? That's not true, actually, says Kapao. Not all cars have parking lights. You're actually correct on that. However, most cars actually do have parking lights, yeah? And all you do is put your indicator on with the ignition switched off, key out the ignition, switch on the indicator, and it will put your left-hand indicator parking light on, or put your right indicator on. Hold it up for a second or two, and it'll put your right side parking lights on. Check out my videos, and you'll see what you need to do. Yeah. Okay. So, did I collect the correct one? Yes, I did. Okay. Question number 7 is: what should you do if you have to stop while you're going through a congested tunnel? What should you do if you have to stop while you're going through a congested tunnel? Ignore any message signs as they're never up to date. B is keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. Pull up very close to the vehicle in front to save space. Or make a U-turn and find another route. A, B, C, or D on this one. Think safety, guys. Think which makes common sense and is the safest option. Alan is saying B. Gentleman's saying B as well. Follow saying B, Adam is saying B, Brenda is saying B. Thanks for all the new follows, guys, and the subscribes. I really appreciate it. Adam is saying B, Astra is saying B, B for Ban says Angel. Amin is saying B, Molly saying B. Yeah, pretty much all saying B, doesn't it? Yeah, it's the safest option here, isn't it? It's the safest option. What should you do if you have to stop while you're going through a congested tunnel? Congested, you know, it's a very busy tunnel, okay? Always keep your safe distance from the vehicle in front in any case. Probably more so here because you're in a tunnel and it's very congested. So A, excuse me. Ignore any message signs that they're up to date. That's not a good answer. Yeah, that's a wrong answer. You should never ignore any message signs. They normally are very up to date. Pull up very close to the vehicle in front. No, that's not safe. That's a dangerous option. Okay. Make a U-turn and find another route. No, you probably can't do that because you are in a tunnel. In tunnels, normally there's normally no U-turn signs. Okay. So B, keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front is the safest option. We're going to go with B, as you're all saying on my screen as well, guys. Remember to keep the lights coming, guys. We want to hit 100k. Question number 8. You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? Motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. Motorcycles have the right of way. Motorcycles are usually faster than cars. Or police patrols often use motorcycles. A, B, C, or D on this one. A, B, C, or D on this one. Jason is saying A, Dylan is saying A, Mandela is saying B. Motorcycles right of way. So you are at a T-junction or a giveaway junction of some sort. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles is the answer, okay? A lot of saying people, a lot of you saying A. Ellie saying A. Molly, Manjit is saying all A. Amina is saying A. Although Manjit just said S. I'm guessing you meant to say A. Lee is saying A. Fuller is saying A. Kanab, my pleasure. It's good to hear that you've passed your theory test today. Wonderful. Yeah, all of you saying A. Yeah, motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. So if you've got a parked vehicle and you're at the teacher and trying to emerge out, that parked vehicle is going to block your visibility. And motorbikers and cyclists are the most vulnerable users on the roads, aren't they? They're more vulnerable because they're so small, much smaller than a car or a bus or a van even, and it's going to be difficult to see them. Yeah, difficult to see them, especially with your A pillars in the way as well. Dylan just said operation and things where you can't see them. Yeah, you can get all of that as well. Your A pillars, yeah, your A pillars, which are at the corner of your screens, that's going to hide your visibility as well. So, motorcycle can easily be hidden behind obstructions is the correct answer. I say they don't have the right of way, although they're on the main road. They would have the right of way anyway. Motorcycles usually faster than cars. You can get cars that are faster than motorbikers, and police patrols often use motorcycles. But the answer here is yeah, they're going to be hidden behind obstructions. Yeah. Okay. Question number 9 is when is fuel consumption at its highest? Okay, when is fuel consumption at its highest? Is it when you're turning sharply, when you're accelerating, when you're coasting, or when you're braking? A, B, C, or D? I mean, we're doing all the categories. We're doing all of them. Alex is saying B, and Mohammed is saying D, when you're braking. Read the answer again, guys. Read the answer again. When is fuel consumption at its highest? When we use the most fuel? Azonto is saying B. Malik is saying D as well. Lots of D's coming through. Angel is saying B. Proves is saying B. I think Molly said B. Proves is saying B. Yeah, Ken's is saying C. C is when you're coasting. Right, lots of B's coming through. Mrs. Johnson is saying B as well. Okay, let's break it down. When you're turning sharp, it is going to use more fuel, okay? But we want to really try to find out when is fuel consumption at its highest out of all these categories. When you brake it, nope. When you're coasting, no, you're going to use even less fuel. When you're accelerating, yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? When you're pressing the more gas pedal, you're going to use more fuel because you're telling the car to go faster. When you're turning sharply, nope, you shouldn't really use a lot of fuel there, yeah? It still would use fuel, but obviously the biggest answer here, or the best answer is when you're accelerating. Let's look at the hint. Acceleration uses a lot of fuel. There's your answer. So always try to use accelerator smoothly, so you're not actually, slamming your foot to the ground. Taking your foot off the accelerator allows the momentum of the car to take you forward, especially when going downhill. This can save a considerable amount of fuel without any loss of control of the vehicle. Okay, so coasting is not a good idea either. Coasting is will use less fuel, but it means you're going to have less control of your car as well. Yeah, there is Mohammed. I've just explained coasting there for you. Coasting is when you're traveling with the clutch fully down, you're traveling for a long period of time, or you're in neutral. Not a good thing, yeah? Okay, so acceleration will use the most fuel, won't it? So that's the correct answer on it. So question 9 is B, when you're accelerating. Question 10, what does this sign mean here? I'm just going to zoom in a bit more. What does this sign here mean? Is it contraflow bus lane, bus station on the right, give way to buses, or with flow bus lane? A, B, C, or D? Malik is saying A, Molly is saying A, Azonto is saying A, Angel is saying A, Dylan is saying A, you're pretty much all saying A, Ahil is saying A, Mohammed is saying D though, with flow bus lane. With flow would be the arrows going in the same direction here. So here, we're telling us here that the lanes are going this way, but the bus is coming the opposite direction. So that's not, you're going against the flow of traffic, aren't you? Or against the flow where the bus is going, so that you're not traveling with it. Yeah? You're not traveling with it. Does that make sense? Without me giving you the actual answer. So it says, what is the difference, flow or contraflow? Contra means against. Yeah, somebody just said that. Contra means against something. Yeah, Molly, well done, Molly. Contra means that you're going against something. So here, you're going to go against the flow of traffic, aren't you? Yeah? Again, guys, you can actually look at hints on it. Will we have the hints on your actual test, please? I don't think you do, Zara. You don't have the hints on your test. These are practice questions, aren't they? So these are mock tests as a practice then, so you can have a hint on here if you really get stuck. Okay, so So bus station on the right, no, that's not a bus station, right? Giveaway to buses, no, it doesn't say giveaway. With flow bus lane, or it's either going to be A or B, A or D, isn't it? It's either contraflow or a with flow, and I've already given you the answer on that. It's not a with flow, so it's a contraflow. Yeah, it's coming the opposite way. Let's look at the hint anyway. There will also be markings on the road surface to indicate the bus lane. You mustn't use this lane for parking or overtaking. It doesn't actually give you the answer there, actually, but yeah, it is a contraflow bus lane. Question 11 is, what type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of the road? Okay, let's look at the picture a little bit closer. What kind of vehicle would you expect to meet in the middle of the road? So look at that. Look at the picture very carefully. Look at the signs you see, okay? We know it's a bridge, okay? And looks like it's quite a narrow road as well. So only enough room for one car to get through at a time? Yeah? So is it a motorcycle, lorry, car, or bicycle? A, B, C, or D on this one? Molly says B, a truck or a lorry in our case. So it says bus, lorry. Yeah, bus isn't an option here, but a bus will be big anyway. King says lorry. Mandela says lorry. Azonto saying B as well. H is saying B. Yeah, Jason is saying lorry. Tudor saying lorry. It's the correct answer on this one, again, because like a clue I've just given you, we know it's a very narrow road, and it's got height restriction as well. Yeah, motorcycle, easy to get through that. Car, easy to get through that. Bicycle, very easy to get through that. So the vehicle that's going to be in the middle of the road is going to be B, lorry. Yeah, good. Yeah, we'll click with B. Question 12 is, you're traveling in the left-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. Left-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. How should you react to traffic joining from a slip road? Okay, so let's read the question a bit better. You're on a motorway, you're in the left-hand lane. There's 3 lanes and you're in the left-hand lane. Now you're probably driving up the road and you see a slip lane coming down from your left, wanting to join your lane, joining the actual motorway, okay? As they're called slip road. Increase your speed to ensure they join behind you. Maintain a steady speed. Switch in hazard warning lights or adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. A, B, C, or D. Adam is saying indicate and come out. Carrie's the same B. Frost is saying D, sorry. Your local is saying B. Fifth says, it says safety. Well done for spotting that keyword. So always pick out the keywords in the question and the keyword in the answers as well. What is the safest option? You're all saying D. Mandela saying D, AE saying D, Azonto, Amina, Sarah, Humano, Azonto, Luxman, be fine. You're all saying D. Carl is saying D as well. H says, why do you need to react to traffic joining from a slip road? Because they're joining from a slip road. They want to join your carriageway. If you don't react to it, there's going to be a collision, isn't there, H? Yeah. Got to think safety here. If you don't, if you can move over into the lane, move over into the lane. If there's nobody in that, you can move over, or maybe just adjust your speed slightly if you can't move lanes that allow them to safely join your carriageway. Okay, it's about being polite and kind to all road users as well, so that nobody has crashes. Yeah, nobody wants to be in a collision, do you really? So yeah, D would be the correct answer here. Let's look at the other answer. Increase your speed to ensure they join behind you. That might not be safe. Maintain a steady speed. That also might not be safe. Switching hazard warning lights. How does it help anybody? Switching warning lights. Okay, you've got to react to the situation. Is adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. Would be the safest option here. Yeah, good stuff. Right, and pretty much every single one of you is saying D. Few missed answers, but yeah. Question 13. An adult casualty isn't breathing. To maintain circulation, CPR should be given. What's the correct depth to press down on their chest? Okay, and I'm assuming this is going to be for an adult. Is it 15 to 20 centimeters, 5 to 6 centimeters, 1 to 2 centimeters, or 10 to 15 centimeters? A, B, C, or D on this. I can see lots of B's coming through. 5 to 6 centimeters. Abdul is saying 5 to 7. Well, that's not the option here. We forgot 5 to 6 here, Abdul. Hope you're saying B. Abdul is saying B again. Dylan is saying B. Zonto, Mrs. Johnson, you're all saying B. King is saying 5 to 6. There's a few C's coming through, which is 1 to 2 centimeters. But most of you are actually saying it's 5 to 6 centimeters. Okay, so again, let's look at the hint as well, okay? An adult casualty isn't breathing normally. To maintain circulation, place 2 hands on the center of the chest, then press down hard and fast around 5 to 6 centimeters and about twice a second. Yep, so well done for everybody that's saying B. 5 to 6 centimeters. We knew that one anyway. Most of you knew that one anyway. There's only a couple of wrong answers, but yeah, well done, guys. Well done again. Even though Yisha's saying it's 5 to 6, saying it's B. Well done. Did I just click the correct one? Yes, 5 to 6. Just make sure. Question 14. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're at 30k lights. We're slacking, guys. Let's get the lights going. What should you do when you're following a motorcyclist along a road that has a poor surface? Okay, lots of keywords there. Okay, you're following a motorcyclist, a poor surface. Okay, so think what this motorcyclist might do. Allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. Allow the same room as normal to avoid wasting road space. Overtake immediately to avoid delays, or follow closely so they can see you in the mirrors. What is the safest option? Which will make common sense and is the safest option here, guys. Like, I can see pretty much every single one of you saying A. Beverly saying A. Martin, Coca Bean, Brandy, Ola, Astra, David, Jocelyn, Gwen, Carl saying maintain distance. Someone just asked, what is a poor surface? The road surface is not very good. Might be have potholes. Or whatever else, yeah. The road isn't smooth, isn't great to drive on. Right, pretty much all you saying A. Allow extra room. Switch the pencil back on again. Yeah, allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. Would be the safest option here, yeah. Would be the safest option. Yeah, take away the silly answers. Allow the same room as normal to avoid wasting road space. That might not be safe. Overtake immediately to avoid delays. That's not safe. Again, you got poor road surface as well, yeah. Follow closely so they can see in the mirrors. That's a dangerous option. You don't want to follow closely. You want to hold back, don't you? Yeah. So allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. Yeah. Jason said it's all poor in the UK at the moment. It is. That's England roads for you, says Hope. Correct. It is indeed, isn't it? But the road surfaces are getting better though. It is getting better. Okay, right. So A is the correct answer. Question 15. What should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes? Switch off the engine, but leave the key in. Leave the engine running. Park near a traffic warden, or lock it and remove the key. A, B, C, or D. Which is the safest option? Which is the safest option? I can see lots of Jocelyn is saying D, Umu saying D, Beverly saying D, Afia saying D, Dylan, David, Nick is saying D, Molly's saying D, is Abdul saying D? Yeah, all saying D. Okay, let's break it down. Switch the engine off, but leave the key in. Your car might get stolen. If you leave the key in, your car's going to go. Yeah, it's not going to stay around very long. Leave the engine running? No, because you're leaving it unattended. Also, it's illegal to leave your engine running. Insurance will definitely not pay out that, okay? You're going to lose your keys. Park near a traffic warden. They're not going to look after your car. Yeah, traffic wardens are not going to look after your car. It's the same sort of thing. Lock it and remove the key is the safest option. You all say D, actually, yeah, and D makes the most common sense. Well done, guys. Well done. Question 16 is, why should drivers be more careful on the roads where trams also operate, okay? Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions, because trams don't have lights, because trams don't have a horn, or because trams can't stop for cars. A, B, C, or D. We've had this question come up many times with a picture as well, actually, but it's not got a picture of it. True is saying A. Amina is saying D, because trams can't stop for cars. Kirsty's saying A as well. Sadie's saying D, sorry. Mandela's saying D. There's lots of D's coming through. User 1241 is saying D. Bobby's saying A. King is saying D. Most of you are actually saying A. Adam is also saying D. Okay. Right, let's break it down then. Let's look at backwards. D. Because trams can't stop for cars? Yes, they can. They do have brakes, so they can stop. So D is the wrong answer here. Because trams don't have a horn? Yes, they do. They do have a horn. Yeah, they can horn. Because trams don't have lights? Yes, they do. They do have lights. Yeah, they do. They have everything that cars have. The only thing they can't do is they can't steer because they're on tram tracks. Yeah, they are on tram tracks, i.e. train tracks, aren't they? So they can't steer out your way. Yeah, but they can brake, they can horn, and they've got their lights on as well. So A is the correct answer, because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions, yeah? So if you're driving on the roads where trams are, be more careful. Don't actually put it on there, don't sort of get in their way. Dylan says, I thought I got it wrong there. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Dylan. Every day is a learning day, isn't it? Yeah, so if you're wrong, it doesn't matter, guys. You're making the effort, you're trying, which is actually good to see, Okay, Angel has said, what is steer? Steering wheel, when you're trying to turn. Steering wheel, yeah, to turn left to right. Okay, guys, there's many of you in the room, which is really good. Let's get the lights going. And also, if you like how I'm breaking the question down and breaking the answers down again, click the follow button here, or even click the subscribe button if you're over there on YouTube as well. Okay, follow, subscribe, make sure you're liking, asking questions as well. I can see lots of followers coming through now. Zach, thanks for the follow, and Max as well following, Demi following, Batushta is following. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, if you like how I'm breaking things down, you're finding this very beneficial, you're learning something from it, yeah, follow and subscribe. Always break the question down, pick out the keywords, break the answers down, pick out the keywords, and that you understand it much, much, much better. Yeah, guys, well done. Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, just make sure I have to click the correct one. Okay, you are driving in a built-up area that has a traffic calming measures. What should you do when you approach a road hump? Okay, not the best quality picture, but what should you do when you approach a road hump? Wait for any pedestrians to cross. Stop and check both pavements. Move across to the left-hand side of the road, or check your mirrors and slow down. This one's actually a really easy one. Really easy one, this one, okay? Mohammed is saying C, move across to the left-hand side of the road. We should be driving on the left anyway. True saying D, Astro saying A, wait for any pedestrians to cross. They are speed humps rather than a crossing. It's not a zebra crossing, they're speed humps. So think about that. Traffic calming. Adam is saying D, Rahat saying D, Umu saying D. Internet is saying 4, so you meant to make saying D. Check your mirrors and slow down. Who may saying D? Patricia saying D as well. Mrs. Johnson saying D. You're all saying D pretty much. Actually, a few wrong answers coming through earlier on, but yeah, makes the safest option, doesn't it? Yeah. Wait for pedestrians to cross. Remember, like I said, it's a speed up, not a crossing. Stop and check both pavements. It's not a crossing or anything. You don't need to check for that. It's a speed up. You just need to slow down. Move across the left-hand side of the road. You should be driving on the left anyway. Yeah. Safest option here is check your mirrors and slow down. Yeah. Speed ups are there for a reason. It's to slow you down. They're traffic calming. Okay. Right. So D is the correct answer. Well done, guys. Question number 18. We're almost there. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved? Convex. That's your door mirrors or your wing mirrors. Yeah. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved? Convex mirrors. Is it they totally cover blind spots? They make it easy to judge the speed of the traffic behind. They make the traffic behind look bigger, or they give a wider field of vision. What's the point of your door mirrors or your wing mirrors, as most people call them? Why are they slightly convex, slightly curved? What is the reason? Dylan is saying D as well. Aisha is saying D. Casey, Manjit, Bernice is saying D. Because it's cheaper than normal mirror? Nope, that's not the answer here. We're going to look at one of these 4 answers here. This app is the 4-in-1 theory test. You can get the app from the link in my bio. If somebody can actually, True, I think you're still on. If you can actually just post that up and link it, if you could pin it, please, I'd appreciate it. I said D. Molly is saying D. Is onto saying D. Yep. Okay, D is the correct answer. It gives you a wider field of vision. Yeah, it gives you a wider field of vision. Somebody just said something interesting. Objects in the mirror always appear closer than they actually are. Actually, it's the other way around. Objects in the mirrors. Let me just get it in my head, in my brain. Objects in the mirror always appear closer than they are. Actually, that is right. Yeah. So in your mirror, they'll look as if. No, sorry, it's the other way around. They'll appear as if they're further away, but they're actually closer. It's the other way around. I had to really think about that, actually, Sol. That really confused me there. So objects in the mirror will appear further than they actually are. In essence, they're a lot closer than you think they are. Yeah? They're a lot closer than you think. I had to really think about that. Sorry, I know you say sorry. You got me confused there for a second. Rayan, why doesn't mention my name? There you go, Rayan. Rayan Rami, I've just mentioned your name. Yeah. Mrs. Johnson, do you come on live every evening? Most evenings, yes. Most evenings. If you click the follow button, click the bell notification, you know when I'm actually coming on live, yeah? Okay, right. So D is the correct answer. They give a wider field of vision. Question 19. You're driving on a motorway. What does it mean if the car in front shows its hazard warning lights for a short time? Okay, there's a police speed check ahead. The traffic ahead is slowing or stopping suddenly. The other car is going to change lanes, or the driver wants you to overtake. A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. Nicholas saying B. Alan saying B as well. Mohammed saying B. Dylan saying B. And there's loads of other questions coming through. I will go through those questions in a bit. Don't worry, guys. We're on live on both channels here. We'll try to stick to the topic as much as we can. Lottie's saying D. Human is saying B. Of course, it's B. Astro saying B. King is saying B. Alex saying B. Man is saying B. Sana is saying B. Oh, you can't pin it. I don't know why you can't pin it. Well, don't worry about it for now. Yeah, Lottie's saying B, okay? Right, so B. Yeah, so when you're on a motorway and all of a sudden you see lots of vehicles in front of you, but it has warning lights on, they're warning drivers behind them that in front of them, a lot of people are slowing down very quickly or suddenly, okay? So we're going back to one of the questions earlier on about what did you do when you see a car wanting to join your lane from the slip lane. One of the answers was, it has the warning lights on, but has the warning lights is to warn drivers behind you of sudden change of speed in front of you. Okay, so in this instance, yeah, B is the correct answer. Okay, that's it. That's as simple as that. All right, guys, well done. Most of you actually saying B anyway. Question 20 is the last question. I'm just going to flag this one actually so we don't go into the answers straight away, okay? Why have red routes been introduced in major cities? To provide better parking, to allow lorries to load more freely, to help the traffic flow, or D, to raise the speed limits? A, B, C, or D on this one? A, B, C, or D? Let's have a look what we got. Let's see, what is the whole point of a red route in major cities? It's nearly plant time, guys. It is nearly plant time. Okay, so is it to provide better parking? No, not really. Yeah, because if you're blocking the road on the red routes, you actually, well, you obviously you're parking it, but you're going to block routes, so it's not the safest option. To allow lorries to load more freely? Nope. To help traffic flow? Nope. To raise the speed, sorry, to help traffic flow? Should be yes on that one. To raise the speed limits? I'm so used to saying no. Laurie's saying C on this. So I'm saying C. Laurie's saying C. Adam is saying C. Kapoor T is saying C. Amina is saying C. H is saying C. Bernice is saying, Molly's saying C. Yeah, you're all pretty much saying C. There's a few D's coming through. D's is the wrong answer. Let's look at the hint. Inconsiderate parking can obstruct the flow of traffic. There's our answer. And so making traffic congestion worse. Red routes are designed to prevent this by enforcing strict parking restrictions. Driving slowly in traffic increases fuel consumption and causes a buildup of exhaust fumes. Not sure what that bit is there in for, but the answer is there. Red routes are designed to prevent this by enforcing strict parking restrictions, okay? So yeah, to help the traffic flow is the correct answer. Lottie got it C, got the C correct, yeah. Lots of major cities actually have it, especially in London, Birmingham, Manchester, those sort of areas. We've got a few red routes in Leicester, not many, but there you go. Okay, let's click finish. Okay, so we've gone for C on this one. We've clicked finish. Right, we've reviewed, well, we flagged one question because then it won't give us the answer straight away. Well, let's look at the answer straight away. What score do you think we got, guys, got them? What score do you think we got? 20 out of 20, everyone's saying, yeah, we should get 20 out of 20, don't we, here? Because we've been breaking the question down, haven't we? There it is, perfection. We got 20 out of 20, guys. So that's what you want to do. You always want to break the question down, just like I've showed you. Pick out the keywords in those questions, break the question down, read it 2 or 3 times, yeah? Read that question properly, and then look at the answers, and then break the question down. Get rid of the 2 answers that kind of like are the silly answers, and then you're left with 2 that either make common sense and safety, and always go for the common sense and safety option. That's it. Yeah, that's what you need to do. All right, guys, well done. So yeah, 20 out of 20. If you found this live very helpful, this video really helpful, click the subscribe or the follow button there right now. Okay, click on there now. There's going to be many more of these coming on live over the next, the next few weeks, bunch of weeks, months, years, whatever else. Again, so there's lots of other videos as well. Okay, guys, any questions? The app is the 4-in-1 Theory app. So I'm just going to come back to the front page of this so you can actually see. There it is. Made by Driving to Success. The link is in my bio as well. I'll put the link in the description down on over into YouTube as well. So you can actually download this straight from my links as well, okay? 4-in-1 Theory app is the best app that is out there. It's the best app. I've been using it for 7 or 8 years or something like that, actually. And it's the one I get all of my pupils to actually get as well. All right, guys, well done. Right, now what I'm going to do, everybody that's on TikTok, stay on TikTok. I'm going to end the live over on YouTube. So thanks, everybody, for watching. And make sure you're subscribing as well. You're liking this video and also make some comments on it as well, okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.